Hello friends, today we will discuss 10 principles of economics, which is introduced by Gregory Mankiw, a renowned economist in his popular economics textbooks. These principles are widely taught in introductory economics courses. First is how people make decisions. Principles 1 to 4 are discussed under this head. How people make decisions. First is people face trade-offs. What is trade-offs? Choosing between studying and watching TV. You can't do both at the same time. So you have to do one thing at one time. It is called trade-offs. You have to choose one at a time. Second is the cost of something is what you give up to get it. That is known as opportunity cost. Its example is the opportunity cost of going to college is the income you forego by not working. If you go to college, obviously you will not work. So it is the opportunity cost of going college and foregoing the income which you are not getting by not working. Third is rational people think at the margin. What does it mean? Its example is deciding whether to study an extra hour depends on the additional benefit versus additional cost. So, if it is beneficial, you are getting additional benefit which is higher than additional cost, then it is called thinking at the margin. So, you are rational. Fourth is people respond to incentives. We can understand with an example. Higher cigarette taxes discourage smoking. There is less incentive, so people stop smoking if taxes are higher. Then principles from 5 to 7 comes under the heading how people interact. Fifth is trade can make everyone better off. We can understand with an example. Countries benefit from trade specializing in what they do. It is a theory of international trade which works on this principle. Sixth is markets are usually a good way to organize economic activity. We can understand with an example. In a market economy, supply and demand usually determine prices efficiently. Seventh is government can sometimes improve market outcomes. How government can improve market outcomes? For example, government regulation can help when markets fail. For example, pollution control. Now, principles from 8 to 10. How the economy as a whole works. Principle number 8 is that a country's standard of living depends on its ability to produce goods and services. We can understand with an example. Nations with higher productivity generally have higher living standards. So examples are USA, China, etc. Ninth principle is prices rise when the government prints too much money. That is inflation. Hyperinflation in Zimbabwe due to excessive money printing. It is the example. So when money is in high quantity in the economy and goods are in less quantity, then prices will rise and thereby lead to inflation or hyperinflation. 10th principle says society faces a short-run trade-off between inflation and unemployment. We can understand with an example. Increasing money supply may reduce unemployment temporarily, but can cause inflation because money supply increase, people will get incentive to invest more and people get employment, but it will cause inflation which will increase price rise because money in the hands of people will be more than the supply of goods in the markets. So higher demand will cause rise in prices and which thereby causes inflation.